Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher Blind. I'm Circle Master, and I'm in slow motion.
Finally! I was worried.
I'm not easy to kill. Nor you, apparently.
Discover anything in the catacombs?
You won't like this.
Witcher!
I know I certainly don't like it.
Tell me about the Grand Master.
Soldiers respect him. You'd follow him into the most desperate fights and still believe in victory.
Any magical talents?
I've heard his sheer willpower raised the iron gate of a castle under siege.
Must be a powerful sorcerer.
He's also an excellent swordsman.
The salamander leader is dead.
Excellent. And the bad news?
It seems that the Order is behind Salamandra.
What? That's impossible. You lie.
There's evidence, Siegfried. We should notify the king before it's too late.
We'll use a boat at the dock. Let's meet there.
Excellent.
So I have so many words about the reveal that we had at the end of the last episode. But this game does not give me the opportunity to say those words without interruption. So I'm probably going to save them for the end credit sequence.
Witcher!
Is the boat ready?
Yes.
Grab the oars.
Sire, victory! Despite heavy losses, we now control the trade quarter.
Excellent. What news from De Wet?
He's dead, cut down by that godless butcher, the Witcher.
Useless De Wet. Have the town criers informed the people Ada has become a Strigger?
Yes, but the Witcher found the beast.
Geralt of Rivia. Only he stands between me and... We must fan the flames of chaos. Release more of our experiments, and let the elves wreak havoc.
Grandmaster, I must protest, as a nobleman and representative of...
Enough. Give the people more food, and tell them any God-fearing human can find shelter at the castle of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Adalbert, I thank you for your loyal service. Take him away. A new era dawns. An era of superhumans. None will stop me. I appoint you my new adjutant. Know your assignment?
Kill the Witcher.
Then go.
So file this all under makes no sense.
Geralt, you've arrived at a moment that should be called nothing short of historic.
Dandelion, I'm glad you're alive too, but I have important matters.
More important than a Temerian-Redanian alliance with far-reaching consequences?
Stop being dramatic and tell me what's happening.
In front of Siegfried? I thought the Order was out of favor.
This part of the Order is on our side.
Though the Grand Master violated his oath, not all knights have lost both mind and conscience.
Foltest will be glad. Negotiations with Radovid are apparently going well, and it seems we're gaining another strong ally. When in Vizima, I'm a Temerian patriot.
Let's speak with the king. He must learn the truth before he passes rash judgment on the Order.
Let's not? Can we? No, I guess we can't.
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire.
We have several things to discuss.
Of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. We'll renegotiate customs duties later. Now we must take action. Nothing doing with the marriage, but believe me, that pains me more than it does you.
Sire, Ada...
Silence, Geralt. I'll have your head.
Don't get excited, Radovid. I've taken the brunt of the loss. Now, one thing at a time. You shall receive the 3 hamlets we spoke of. The Witcher will kill de Aldersberg.
What?
We said 5 hamlets.
I'm not a hitman. All right. It'll cost you 10,000.
Don't overdo it. I'm a fucking king and I deserve some respect. 3 villages for you, my would-be son-in-law, and 8,000 orens to the Witcher.
It's a deal.
So be it. My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance as soon as we sign the preliminary treaty. We shall figure out those towns later.
I don't want any fraternal assistance. Somehow the phrase evokes images of burnt villages and orphaned children roaming the countryside. This land has suffered enough. You're to smash the Order and return home.
Forgive me, Your Majesties, but I feel it's time I...
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics. And don't you dare mention neutrality. Judging by your company, you're already involved, possibly up to your nose.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between me and the Grand Master, that ambitious fanatic.
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested. That makes the Grand Master, him alone, the enemy. Is that clear?
As day. The Grand Master, rather than the Order as a whole, is the kingdom's enemy.
And the Order need not be a foe.
What is this camera angle?
It could be a friend to the people. It could be loyal to the king. Hear that, Siegfried?
I do, and I understand. And I shall do everything to save the Order, my king.
I knew you could be trusted. After your official investiture, visit me at the palace. We have much to discuss, Grandmaster.
You count your wyverns before they hatch. Jacques de Aldersberg is alive and well. Sire, one other matter.
Yes?
Sire, the Striga gave me no choice. I had to.
I do not wish to speak of it. I'm not vengeful, so you needn't fear any unpleasantness from me. But never mention her name to me again.
As you wish, sire.
Witcher, I wish to know who was behind all this.
De Wet transformed the princess.
How so?
On Salamandra's orders.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. De Wet has been punished.
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
4 feet tall, and a body like a barrel of beer. A mouth from ear to ear, filled with dagger-like teeth. Claws like a wildcat, and red, irate eye. I doubt King Radovid would have wanted a bride like that. The union of the 2 largest northern kingdoms fell through. The young Redanian monarch soon gained a nickname that accurately described his nature and the policies he pursued towards his neighbors. Radovid the Stern.
Oh no, I care so much.
I rule a land of idiots.
So yeah, I'm kind of trapped into this set piece where every 2 steps I get interrupted. Like so.
Then bold Foltest uttered these words. Virtuous Radovid.
What the hell is that?
I'm trying to keep a faithful and accurate record of these events.
He said, "Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse."
Geralt, you have no sense of poetry. There's the truth of time and the truth of legend.
You'll never change.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and you'll never change either. Off to save the world again when nobody's asked you.
I just got hired to. What are you talking about? Alright, so how many steps am I going to get before I get interrupted now? Oh, that many.
There's fighting everywhere.
I'm afraid we're about to get a closer look at the Grand Master's regiments than we ever wanted to.
I don't know if I can raise my hand against a Knight of the Order.
You may have no choice. They're out to kill.
Also, they're giant frickin' monsters, so who cares? So, the short version of my objection, if I can fit it into this combat sequence, is that it's related to the complaint I had last video, actually, of the constant deferment of the confrontation between Azar Javed and the player. Having that constant deferment through the entire game and then having a last-minute epilogue-only villain switch is stupid.
The bastards! Geralt! I knew him. He was still a human a month ago. Shorter than me.
Well, you proved better with the sword. Expect to see more of these monsters in Vizima.
It's the Greater Brothers. They wouldn't let me near that project. That is an offense to humanity.
It's an offense to humanity that they wouldn't let you near the Greater Brothers Project? I mean, it seems to have done you well.
Come inside, it's safer.
You're right.
Also, every other passage is blocked, so I have to.
The squirrels and the Order. Those dry ones disturb our swamp.
Between a rock and a hard place, huh?
I had a dream, white-haired one. Your destiny will be fulfilled. I come to tell you. Mistake not the stars with their reflection in a pond's surface.
I'll remember that.
Aminum gual.
As if that means anything. Yeah, I guess this is an opportunity to revisit with NPCs that we've met along the way. Except I don't really want to, because most of them were bad and boring.
Can't open this door without a key.
But I guess I have to.
Witcher! Good to see you.
I see war is to your liking, Vitala.
I no longer need to hide in the cemetery. It's safer here. I come out at night, find food in the streets. Can't complain.
The inhabitants of this home have no objection?
They fear me. The little brat comes alone, talks without end.
I must go. Farewell.
Okay, you didn't give me the key. I guess I was just supposed to loot it. So let's do that. And also get a book. I don't know what, if anything, is going to be useful in here. So, yeah, that's a recipe for a thing I've not heard of, and I just wanted to double check and see if that was something I could actually use. But the answer is no, I can't actually use it, so... The fact that it's just kind of stuck there in a chest
We must hurry.
Really awkward. Siegfried, I'm trying to get up the stairs. I had to cut out a fight against naked women because it would be too hard to censor. There we go.
Go away!
There were monsters in the cellar.
I'll die anyway. They'll find me. They'll get me.
Calm down. How do we get out?
Through the window.
Thanks.
I guess that window.
Look into my eyes, Dwan, and you will see your death.
I see a blind fanatic about to perish.
Silence, traitor. You've delivered death too often. Retribution awaits.
You might be able to brainwash young elves with your slogans, but they don't impress me, nor did they impress those you murdered.
I was wrong about you. You're not worth talking to. You're a blind, rabid dog biting anything that moves. Someone needs to finish you off.
Die!
I guess they thought I would have more interactions with this guy, but, I don't know why. I mean, he was the guy in the swamp in the Hermit's area in Chapter 2, right? That guy was a jerk. Why would I care about the fact that he now dislikes me because I didn't side with terrorism?
I love this!
There we go. Now how far can I get before the next cut? Oh, never mind. I can see a green name up ahead. That's as far as I can get. I really don't care for these constant interruptions.
We couldn't break through. Heavy fighting.
Is there a safer way to the monastery?
There's another path. Through the sewers. Dangerous. I have a key. Take it.
Thank you.
You want a Zugel?
Oh, so I'm just gonna randomly run into a monster in the sewers because there's not enough fights going on? Like, do we really need to pad the length of the epilogue?
There's really a Zeugl down there.
I hope it hasn't had time to multiply.
I heard of one Zeugl, and from what I know you need 2 to multiply.
Zeugls are hermaphrodites. They don't need a mate to make little Zeugls. They do it with themselves.
That's sick. Unnatural even for monsters. We must slay it.
Ugh. So this is going to be like the giant enemy crab, where they're just going to have something to fight for the sake of having something to fight. And it's not going to make any sense in the context of what's going on, or anything. It's just fight a boss. I'm not happy about it. I haven't been happy about a lot of things in this game, in case nobody's noticed that by now. It's just a giant squid thing. I'm not impressed. Thanks for not having the sword out. So yeah, I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but it seems like once I cut down a certain number of tentacles, which is quite a lot at the start for some reason, but becomes fewer, the stupid head pops up, and it has no health bar. Or if it has a health bar, it's obscured by the water, so I literally can't see what I'm doing to it. And then it just disappears. And I get to do this all over again, and it's not fun or exciting. So yeah, I can't see if that did anything. I know I bought all of the bronze perks for Igni. I honestly don't remember if I bought any silver ones. But it doesn't really matter because I can't see a health bar, so I can't see how efficient it is at damaging the main part. Which is the other problem. I don't know if this is going to go on with the head reappearing until I deplete all of its health, or if it goes under once its health is depleted and this is just a multi-phase fight, where it's going to pop out X number of times regardless of how much damage I do to it each time. And then doing more damage just forces the phases forward more rapidly. But I think this is my biggest problem with the combat, is that it's not good at communicating information to the player. And I'm going to chalk that up to the engine that it's running on not being designed for this. Because, like, I can see numbers pop up, but most of the time I can't tell whether they're damage I'm dealing or damage I'm taking. And especially due to this environment, again, I can't see the little health ring of anyone. In fact, I can't see Siegfried's anymore either. So yeah, was I just supposed to hit the head X number of times to advance a fixed number of phases? Or is there a way to just blitz down its health bar faster so you have fewer phases? I honestly don't know. And I have now successfully turned myself around so that I don't know which way I'm supposed to go in this little sewer thing. I'm pretty sure I guessed correctly. If I fade out a transition, it means I didn't guess correctly. But no, it looks like I did. And all that did was get me here.
Who speaks and speaks true? Let us pray.
I know you're an atheist, but I wanted to ask you to pray before you confront Jack de Aldersburg.
Siegfried, I'm not a believer. Doesn't that make prayer useless?
Faith and lack thereof differ in that faith can work miracles, while its lack can do nothing.
How am I an atheist when Chapter 4 I was dealing directly with a god? Goddess. I mean, I have to take at face value that that was in fact a goddess. Everyone said it was. That was never, you know, questioned at any point. I guess I was supposed to go up the stairs and not through here. I don't know why they both tracked into Siegfried first. It just ran past me. But it's also great that they are literally moving through these villagers, and the villagers don't care. You know, you would have expected them to run away screaming or something and just disappear around a corner, as one would in that situation where you're faced with a giant frickin' monster. But no, apparently not. And yeah, one more of these things is not going to threaten me when I've fought quite a few already. Like, that's just wasting time.
Ah! Hell! Again!
Lie down, Siegfried.
Once again, I'm wounded in the leg before a glorious battle. Geralt, I cannot go on. Ah!
Don't move. Foltest's armies will be here any minute.
Geralt, go. I shall gather what knights have remained faithful to the Order's tenets.
Alright, well, here I am. Let's see what I can do in terms of stuff. I spent stuff. I couldn't make any new potions because I forgot to pick up alcohol because I'm stupid. So let's just go over really quick. I've got a bunch of healing potions. I don't think I need cat potions anymore. I also don't know how long things are going to last in terms of time, so I don't want to take anything now. It's all weird.
Halt! No passage. Grandmaster's orders.
I'm here on a matter of national importance.
Shove off. The Grandmaster seeks solitude.
Sorry, you give me no choice.
I thought that this was accepting people as a shelter, but instead it's just no, go away, as opposed to it's the Witcher, get him, or anything like that. That would actually make sense in the context of the situation. And I guess based on that tooltip, I am fighting the final boss through this door. So let's... wait till I actually get into combat, I guess. Yeah, see, cutscene first. It's gonna be a boring one. Oh, he made a baby appear out of nowhere. I thought Order of the Flaming Rose was supposed to be celibate, but he's making babies.
Behold, my people. They feast at my table, find warmth at my fire, and glow with happiness to be separated from the turmoil of war.
You're deluded if you think the sight of women and children will make me leave you alone.
I do not intend to deceive you. The white frost approaches, a cataclysm that will bury the world beneath snow and ice. Each night, I dream of icy wastelands and the death of the old civilizations.
I've heard Ithlina's prophecy.
The cataclysm is unavoidable. Kings prefer to wage local wars to expand their influence, while elves have become terrorists fighting for a lost cause. The world needs a savior, a man of the moment, someone to kindle the flame in people's hearts.
You, savior of the world?
Come, I will show you something. Humans are weak, frail, and inclined toward evil. I shall create a new man, perfect, tempered in the eternal fire.
Finished? Because if you are...
You doubt me? I do not blame you. I had my doubts too. Yet now, my vision is strong.
Why do I have to put up with this?
Behold, the scales will fall from your eyes, and you will understand.
Juggler's tricks. I expected more.
You think this an illusion? Oh no, Geralt, it's nothing of the sort.
Where are we?
See for yourself. Follow me.
We're in Minnesota. I hope you like hot dish. Sorry, that was a terrible accent. I apologize for even attempting it. What is this musical cue over this?
Now that you have seen the ice-encased towers of Vizima, do you understand?
You're rambling to Aldersburg. What do you want?
This is the future. The White Frost has destroyed human civilization. This is the end of time. Do we lose heart, surrender? Never. We can yet avoid our fate.
Save your rhetoric for the plebs.
Understand. The Order and Salamandra acted only to save humanity.
Every criminal claims a higher cause.
You lack humility. Time for a lesson in some.
So for all that, he's basically the master from Fallout 1. And he's literally teleporting away from the fight. I have to do this. It's the entire game in microcosm of the deferred final battle. But I don't know, this is just stupid and I hate it, and I don't want to have to deal with it. I don't want to have to deal with these things. I guess we'll pick this up next time. I'm just gonna kill these guys, but until next time, take care.